What's up, you guys? UFO proof here. Hopefully, this motherfucker is running right now. But I believe it is. The link is in the comment section on YouTube and all over my Google Hangouts. So if you're part of my Google Hangouts, you probably got a link sent to you. So feel free to come and join and tell us your views on UFOs. So I figured I would go over some of my other sightings and stuff like that until some people come on and join us. But one of the cool sightings that I had UFOs happened out in Arizona, and this is an interesting one because of the fact that Tyler from Secure Team actually made like a fake one, like a hoax video of a cube over Texas. All right, you guys remember that one, this cube over Texas or whatever. But in Arizona, I actually saw a golden rectangle like flying through the sky. And not only was it was myself and my homie's girlfriend. We were out on the front porch smoking, and we saw this golden rectangle, not like a box, but like a long rectangle fucking flying. It freaked her out so much that she was like, I'm out of here. And she went back inside. I was like, I mean, how could anyone just look at something like that and be like, oh, I'm done. I was like, this is a fucking amazing, man. In Arizona, man, we had some really interesting UFO sightings out there. And I was actually part of a documentary that about UFOs over Kingman, over Arizona or whatever. And there were people who were coming in who were interviewing before me. So there was like 3 other people who were there, and I was like the last person or whatever. And I came in and I started describing the sightings that I'd been having out there in Arizona. And they were like, they stopped the interview and they're asked, because it was only supposed to be like 20 minutes long, and they asked if I could stay longer. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, why? What's up? And they said, well, because the people who came here and interviewed before you, actually, you were able to recount their sightings. So I'd actually seen the sightings of these other witnesses, like, and one of them happened to be a cop, and he was in Yucca, California at the time, and he named the exact same time and the location of where I named another UFO that we both saw at the same time, same location, over the same mountain and everything. And the same thing goes with these with some other people who were there. So it was like it was really interesting that they're like, you actually saw the other witnesses sightings. They're like, you're actually like a way to collaborate, that they actually saw that. I'm like, fuck, that's pretty cool, man. Because I'm always got my eyes on the sky. So, what the fuck, dude? Of course I'm going to see it. Oh, let me check the comment section. Sorry, you guys. All right. So the link is in the comment section. So if you guys want to come and join, come tell us about your UFO experiences or whatever. I'm just fucking around bullshitting. So it's a shitty day outside here. It's fucking windy, and there's trees and fucking everything is like all blown over the fucking. It sucked. I was hoping to do a live UFO hunt tonight, but fuck, not now, man. It's like a fucking tornado outside, dude. It's nasty as shit. Oh, we got down here. What up, Corey? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Kyle?
Hey, you doing good? Where's my ashtray? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
All right, cool. What are you up to, buddy?
I just got off work a little bit ago.
Oh, sweet, man. Day treating you good?
Not too bad.
Where you're up in Washington too? Where are you at?
Now I'm in Port Orchard. I live in Port Orchard and Bremerton, kind of both.
Oh, that's right. Isn't that by fucking Seattle or?
Yeah, man. It's just right on the other side.
Fucking way over there, dude.
Yeah.
What's your weather like right now?
It's gorgeous.
Dude, it's fucking crazy here, dude. It's like fucking like, I mean, like there are trees blown over and fucking rain and wind and it's fucking nuts, dude. I wish I could show you guys my fucking. Hang on.
It has been a bit gusty, but we got a lot of trees blocking it.
Yeah, I got fucking dude. Like, let me see. Hang on. See if I can show. I don't know if you guys can even see this. No, probably not. Nah, don't work. But man, in my right across the street from me is a huge fucking tree that blew over, and I mean, there's just are like the streets and the lawns are covered with just tree branches and everything. Like it looked like a fucking tornado just like ran through this bitch, man.
Holy crap!
Yeah, fucking sucks, dude. What the fuck? So well, I'm glad you're on here now, dude. So what are you rocking, a tablet or a phone? Is this one? Did you borrow this one, or
I'm
is this
rocking my cousin's tablet. If it wasn't for my cousin, I would not be able to do this.
Are you serious, dude? You gotta get your own, man.
I will. Shit, man. Give me time. Damn.
Get it, yeah. Make sure you get an Android too.
Yeah.
I have this on. I have an iPad, which I fucking hate Apple, dude. And I have an iPad which does have Google Hangouts, so you could technically do it through there. But
I have a freaking Android on my phone, but I can't because it's crammed with Crew Messenger and a bunch of shit from work, and it's just full.
So you can't download the app. Oh man, fuck, dude.
I know.
Why don't you get an SD card?
It doesn't run on SD cards. It's a straight talk phone from Walmart.
Oh man.
Not trying to plug Walmart, but damn it.
Fuck, dude. Man, yeah, you gotta update, dude.
I know. I just switched careers. I just switched from road construction.
From road construction to what?
Join the union. It's a bunch of cronyism.
Fucking cronyism, dude.
You know, I'm new here from Iowa and shit, and they're just like working me barely. And I finally became a glazer, and they're working me every day. And soon enough, I'll be making the money I was accustomed to, but it's gonna take some time.
Yeah, of course, man. And that's how it fucking always goes, especially when you get into jobs like that. I was in the union in Indiana as a bricklayer, a tile setter, man. And, you know, and it more nepotism and cronyism because it was my mom who got me a job. So
yeah,
I guess I was in on it. So terrible.
Well, it's good to be on that side of the fence, damn
it. Yeah, it's good when you're over there, you know, but on the other side, it fucking sucks, dude, you know?
Well, yeah, I had no one, you know, standing up for me. I was a self-made man, just joined on my own, you know. I've been doing road construction stuff since 2007.
Oh,
and,
shit.
They wanted me to, you know, and they let me join as a journeyman, but they were like, hey, you should really take the apprenticeship class. Dude, I'm 37 years old. I ain't taking a freaking apprenticeship class.
Yeah, but you get paid more when you do.
Well, you know, it's a pride thing. Like, F you. If you don't want to, you know.
I let that pride get in the way. Like, fuck you. I'll take less money, you son of a bitch.
No, I mean, no, I make more money as a journeyman.
Well, yeah, you know, but I mean, you would make even more if you passed their apprenticeship, right?
Yeah. But they let me join as a journeyman.
I'm not doing that. There's no going back.
Join as a journeyman, but they didn't work me as an apprentice. They worked the piss out of the apprentice. If I joined the apprenticeship, yeah, I would have been more work, blah, blah. But I think I proved myself that I can stand on my feet around the asphalt. You know, it's just a bunch of BS. And then they're like, hey, we really need flaggers. So I got stuck doing that. And I'm just, no, I'm now going to be a glazer. I'm switching gears. Fuck them.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get some other people on here who want to talk about their UFO stories. If you get anyone watching, you guys want to come and tell us about UFOs, come get on here. Hey, what up, Sean? What up, Dave? How you guys doing, man? Sean and Dave, what the fuck are you guys doing in the comment section? Get on here.
Hey, I do have I do have a UFO story I've never shared yet.
Oh, tell it, dude.
It's not something I experienced myself.
That's okay. Just tell us the story.
My grandpa, he was a truck driver for 42 years, right?
Yeah.
Long haul trucking. And he was coming, it was through the Midwest, oddly enough, through Indiana, going through Indiana, Illinois. And he over 2.5 hours went on his logbook. And he doesn't remember driving like about 300 miles stretch of road. I'm like, well, maybe he fell asleep behind the wheel or something. He's like, no. He was very scrupulous. You know, this is during the early 60s.
Yeah.
And they had to log everything, you know. And he just doesn't remember driving that stretch of highway. and it doesn't add up on the logbook and everything.
Well, why do you think that has something to do with UFOs besides like the missing time? Did he see anything, or did he just not remember the time that he lost?
I said, I'm like, well, where'd the time? He's like, I don't know. He just has missing time with no memory of being abducted or anything.
Oh, imagine that. Now think about that for a second. Now, how easy would it be for UFOs to go and abduct people, and like look at like take like say your grandfather, for instance, say he was abducted or something. Okay, so let's just say that if he didn't see anything, like they erased his memory to the point where he just, I don't even remember seeing a UFO or anything. Would you ever even consider that a possibility? No. You know, you just be like, oh, like, I mean, like if you don't, if they come and take you and you like don't notice the time. See, he had it logged down in a book, right? So that's how he knew he was missing 2 hours, correct?
Yeah.
So imagine if you didn't have a logbook and you weren't looking at your clock and it happened.
Right.
You would just be like, you wouldn't even think about it. You wouldn't even realize that it's fucking happened to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the whole 42 years, it only happened this one time. How odd.
I mean, yeah, that's weird, man. I mean, I could, you know, and that's the thing. I just always like to contemplate that about alien abduction, about how many people could possibly be abducted who have not a clue. Because it's like they say that they erase your memory. So, I mean, what if they most of the time they go further back to where you just don't even remember seeing the UFO? You know? There he is. What up, Alex?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Good, man. We got Corey's ass on here finally.
Yes, sir.
So we're discussing missing time.
Missing time.
Yeah, like so that, you know, the phenomenon when it comes with the abductions that people experience this.
I have missing time tonight.
You know, I mean, it's like I miss time every time I hit my bong, dude. I'm missing out on time. I'm like, what the fuck just happened, dude?
Every time the pipe gets picked up.
You know, I think that there could be so many more people abducted than who, because I mean, one, you got to consider that 1 out of every 10 people who are abducted, or 9 out of every 10 people who are abducted probably would never report it. Okay. And then out of all those other people, you know, think about how many people don't even know that they were abducted. So of course they would never report it to begin with. I mean, you could have literally millions of people being abducted who never have a clue. You know, what do you think? Do you think it's possible?
For just missing time? I mean, it's interesting.
For millions of people to be abducted without knowing.
I mean, the trippiest thing on that is like, okay, so say it's bullshit.
Oh.
Then what about all the people that report it? You know, I mean, ain't that just as crazy that so many people report it?
No, I mean, like, that is just as crazy. Say it was fake. Say it wasn't real. I believe in alien abduction, but I'm just saying, let's play devil's advocate and say it's not real. Yeah. Why the fuck would so many people report missing time like that? And like report seeing lights in the sky and stuff, that, you know, all the shit that goes along with it. If it wasn't real, you know, it would just seem odd that people would just make up the same fucking story. And you're talking all around the world. People report the same thing happening who like don't know shit about UFOs.
Yeah, it's way bigger than what they want to call mass hysteria. It's way bigger than that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's too big for mass hysteria. Right. You know,
they like that. I mean, it's almost like swamp gas, right? I mean,
right.
Oh, still, I want to see, like I've said before, I want to see one fucking videotape of swamp gas. Now, I've seen videotapes of UFOs, but has anyone here ever seen a videotape of swamp gas? Fuck no, dude. You know you haven't. There's no videotapes of fucking swamp gases floating around. No one has got any tape of that shit. I'm just saying, you know, I've seen plenty of UFO videos, but I've never seen swamp gas videos. So I'm just saying that's the stupidest fucking. And you know who came up with that? That was J. Allen Hynek. And he was a debunker. He said he's the guy who came up with saying swamp gas. And he
during the blue book, right?
Yeah, at the end he turned and he was like, after 20 years, he goes, no, UFOs are real and they come here and they interact with people. And before he was like, no, people are
when they closed the Blue Book project. So go figure.
Right? Yeah, he ran Project Blue Book.
Yeah, exactly. And the second he started becoming a believer, they closed it. You know?
Yep, exactly. And you know what's funny is that he is actually in the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You know that?
Is he?
Yeah. Now at the
I've
end
heard
of the
that.
movie, yeah, at the very end of the movie, he's actually standing there with that French dude or whatever, that guy who's like they belong here more than we or whatever, that guy. You know, that fucking he's standing right next to him. He helped Steven Spielberg write the whole movie. When it came to all the UFO stuff, like fucking he like that's why it's so authentic, you know, like and it's funny too because there's shit that happens in that movie that I related to so much. It was blowing my mind. All right. When I watched it as I got older, I watched it again because I saw it when I was a kid. And I was like, man, this is exactly how it feels and how it happens and what you do and shit like that. And then I bought the special edition, and it had a bunch of deleted scenes from it. And in the deleted scenes, it shows him on his roof building a UFO hunting platform with telescopes and all these other things up there. I did the same fucking thing, man. You know, it's like fucking, you just have like this drive to do it. And I mean, it's just crazy, dude. Like how he would just know to like, he just had this feeling, I need to go to this place. And he would just go like on the road till he got there, and he was there and there were other people there waiting for the UFO. Like fucking, like you just, it's not like a telepathic communication more as it is just like a gut feeling like, oh, I got to go here. Like I remember going out to see a UFO one night, and it's just like, I got this feeling. I'm like, I have to go. So I'm getting dressed. And I'm driving. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. And I remember actually passing up the road, and I was like, oh, wait, that's it. And I was like, I've never even seen that fucking road before. All right. But I knew that I just passed it up. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's it. And I had to turn around and go back down the road. It's just like, you just know, like, this is where you're supposed to go, like right here, or right there, or whatever. And you get to the spot and you're like, yep, this is it. You know, like it feels good. You're like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to see him now, you know, like
Wow.
it's fucking crazy. Yeah. And he did a real good job at saying all the stuff that actually happens to you, you know, or like what people report.
Yeah. Well, lost time, basically, I mean, you got to tie it in with UFOs, I guess. That's a crazy thing, right? I mean, you lost time. I've heard lots of stories. Even people, have you ever heard of people saying like they've gone to like a park or something, and all of a sudden like they're in the lost time, and 20 minutes later they're back to reality, and they can't. I mean,
I've heard there's this one story of a guy, and I think you're probably talking about this guy. Who was it? Wendell Stevens did a whole video on this. This guy claimed to fucking see UFOs, and he was seeing UFOs like over his house or whatever, and then he was like going out to the middle of nowhere, like by his airport, to go and look for UFOs. All right. And then he goes outside with his wife or whatever. It's like he went out front to like take the trash out, and he saw this huge bright light coming straight at him. And he's like, and then the light, it looked like a train was about to fucking hit him, and it just got so bright and enveloped everything. And then he said the light went out, and he was fucking on the side of the road fucking throwing up. But when he looked around, what up, Margot? He looked around, he realized he wasn't by his house anymore. He was like 20 miles away. Like in like 4 or 5 towns over, dude. And so he starts like flipping out, and this couple saw him on the side of the road, and they saw a bright light, and then they saw him sitting on the side of the road, and so they pulled over to help him, and he was like, call the police. He didn't know what to do, and so they called the cops. They actually have the phone call and stuff of the cops like talking back to dispatch, trying to explain. They're like, what's going on? He's saying that he was out front of his house, and he saw a bright light, and now he's 20 miles away. And so they called up
nuts is that?
They called up his wife, and they're like, do you know where your husband's at? And she's like, yeah, he's out front taking the trash out. And they're like, can you go and check? And she's like, yeah. And then she went out there. She's like, I don't see him. You could hear her like yelling for his name and stuff. She's like, I don't see him. Like how long ago did he leave? She's like, he just walked out there about a minute ago, And they're like, all right. And then they're like, your husband's here with us and 20 miles away. She's like, that's impossible. And then he got on the phone with her, and it's fucking crazy what happened. I mean, like, it's a fucking interesting documentary, a video about this guy, man. I'm trying to think of his fucking name, dude. God, it's gonna drive me crazy, man. Anyway, what's up, Margot? How you doing, sweetie?
Tired.
Tired?
How are y'all?
I'm good.
Yoga.
Alex, Corey.
Yoga.
What's up?
Yeah. I mean, it's always been an interesting thing. I mean, it's been intertwined with UFO actually since I've been a kid. I mean, people from since Betty and Barney Hill.
Betty and Barney Hill, yeah.
That they lost time, and that was probably the first thing, which is always one of my favorite personal cases that I always love because no one brought the grays and the big headed with the big eyes before they did. Like they,
yeah.
Like
now there was an abduction case prior to theirs, but it happened in Brazil, and it was Antonio Villabolas, and
yeah. But he was on a ship, right, or something?
No, he was actually farming, and he said a giant glowing egg came down, and this door opened up, and he's like this like being of light was like come in, and he was like, all right, he like felt compelled to go in there, and he said there was this woman in there waiting, and she was butt naked, and she was gorgeous, and she started having sex with him, and she was making she started making these weird disturbing animal noises, like these growls and shit, and and then he started like throwing up. Yeah, he started puking, and then then it was over, and he
not good, huh?
yeah, he got done, and then they kicked him out of like an egg UFO, and he went and reported it, and it fucked with him so bad psychologically that every time he had sex afterwards, he would vomit, he would puke, and he hated having sex afterwards. It was like it fucked him up for life, dude. Like
those aliens just fucked up his sex life. That's
forever, dude. You know, he's like constantly. He's like, I'm fucking a dog or something. He's like, I can't do it. That's fucking twisted, man.
Who's that one guy who supposedly like a UFO landed in his yard or something, and they wanted some water, and he gave them some water, and then they made some nasty pancakes and gave them some pancakes.
Yeah, I heard that.
Wait, what? No, I haven't heard this one. What?
You've heard that, yeah.
Okay,
pancakes
there was a ship that landed, and this little window opened. He came up to them. He wasn't afraid of them or anything, and they were wearing like this blue outfits, blue caps, and they were and they handed him like a jar, and he kind of figured they wanted water, that they weren't speaking English or anything, and he went and filled it up with water and gave it back to him. And then there was like 3 or 4 of them in there, and one was back there cooking, and then when they were done, they had all these like little pancake things, and then they gave him a plate of them. He said they were really nasty. Tasted like cardboard. I think they had one tested, and it said it had just like flour, like just like basic. It sounded really nasty.
It sounded like it sounded like you can make them on Earth. They were like, they gave you the most driest, no salt, no nothing pancakes on the planet.
What? Where did you guys hear this story? I want to hear this, man.
This is.
I'll look it up.
That's a man, bro. You look it up. I've heard this story before. It's this guy that said that they ran into a craft, and that they offered him these fucking alien waffles or this alien.
What the fuck?
Yes, look, bro. I've heard this.
No way, dude.
I heard this when I was like 12 years old, dude.
I found a link.
Oh, I gotta find this, dude. What up, Jax?
I found a link. Hey, look in your chat thing. There's a link to an article.
That's cool, Yoga, that you brought that up, because that is I remember that as being younger and reading that, and it's true. He said that they ran into him, that they had some type of communication, that they spoke a weird language, and he gave them some fucking alien pancakes, right?
I saw it on a YouTube video. I think I saw an interview with the guy, but I forgot the name of the video. So I just found a Mysterious Universe article.
Okay, I'm reading this right now. In April 1961, a UFO encounter occurred in Eagle River, Wisconsin, that many researchers of the flying saucer phenomenon have seen fit to regulate to the domains of hoaxing and or fantasy. It just might have been something else. It was the late morning of April 18th, and the tasty brunch of a man named Joe Simonton was about to be rudely interrupted by visitors from another world. What the fuck?
Yes. I remember reading that and I was like, what? Me too. Honestly, before what the fuck, what WTF existed, I was like, what the fuck? A pancake? I was like, nah. See, even back then, I was like, I'm tossing this one out.
Right?
I was like, a fucking UFO pancake?
Is there a video on it?
I don't know, man, but I never really was into that one. I thought it was funny that they gave him some pancakes and they fucking researched them and they were fucking flour.
Oh, he gave the pancakes to fucking, he like gave them to the fucking like cops or something?
I believe they fucking, he turned them in and they researched them and they were like flour and wheat or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Definitely not no moon dust.
Yeah, there wasn't anything crazy in them.
What's this story about anonymous claims NASA already has knowledge of aliens? What kind of bullshit? Like this, you know, these guys are giving anonymous a terrible name, and I think it's probably some kind of you know fucking some kind of counter intelligence program or some shit, dude.
Yeah.
That just seems so ridiculous now, man, that they do.
And that's
like,
easy. That's easy to do with them not decentralized or anything like that.
Exactly, dude.
Anybody can say, "Hey, I'm anonymous."
Let me see here, dude.
Did you see that? Did you already make a video on that, Kyle, about that little mummy they found in the Nazca, by the Nazca line?
Yeah, I discussed it. We discussed it on a live broadcast, but I had to fucking delete it because I got a copyright claim because I played a video from
yeah, that's right.
from Gaia. Yeah, so yeah, I got to fucking. I mean, it's all good. Nothing happened to me or anything, but
that was accidental.
Yeah, it fucking sucked, dude. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, it looks too good to be true. It looks like it's bullshit, but
yeah.
But they said that they found
it looks like it's plaster.
Yes.
Look, plaster of Paris is what it looks like. It's like a paper mache, dude. Jax, what's it made out of?
Paper mache.
Paper mache, right? Doesn't it? I mean, you know, remember when Jaime Maussan found the other alien that turned out just to be a mummy of a small boy? And once he gets involved in it, I just don't believe it anymore. Because I'm like, this guy, you know, he's so full of shit. And it sucks because he mixes in truth with bullshit. So it just throws everybody for a fucking loop, you know? What up, Vern?
I don't know what kind of got me about that Gaia video was that one chick who was just going on about how we try to come up with original content for Gaia, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, okay, so you hook stuff.
Hey, Franco, no, when did you send me the link? I don't know if you sent it in the comment section because it might have went to spam or something, so I didn't get that. Can you post a link here? Are you able to, or oh fuck, you're probably not even able to. Can you post it on Google Hangouts so I can check it out? He's talking about this racism scandal that's going on in MUFON right now, and I want to look into that. Have you guys heard about this?
Racism? No.
Yeah, some kind of racism thing, some kind of fucking scam or fucking something, a scandal or whatever is going on in ufology right now with MUFON, and so I'm not sure like what the deal is with that, but I want to find out. And
that sucks because MUFON's a good concept. While they gotta be dragging, you know, modern day politics and bullshit.
Yeah, well, I mean, like modern day politics, that's more like fucking, fucking civil rights shit. If they're being fucking racist against motherfuckers, I mean, like, what if they're trying to make all Mexicans look crazy who report UFOs? Or what if they're trying to make all fucking white people look fucking retarded, like hillbillies for reporting UFOs? Who knows what kind of racism is? I have no idea. I need to look into the story, but still, it's
Like
bullshit.
backwoods
Just the whole racism thing is fucking stupid that, they need to, people need to cut that shit out, dude. I don't give a fuck if Trump's president. That doesn't give you the right to start being fucking racist. Move on.
Okay, here's a MUFON under fire for PA director's absurd racist rant.
Oh, a PA director. What? What did he say?
And MUFON, Bentray and racism, the Paracast community forums. Okay, so that John Ventry guy.
Hey, hang on, you guys. Someone's here. Hang on.
So what are you talking about, Yoga? Go ahead. What are we talking
Those following the MUFON racism story. This is a Twitter post. My computer's really slow.
Yeah, don't worry about it. No, so what do you think about it? Do you have an opinion about it? What do you think?
I've just now, this is the first I've heard of it. I haven't read his rant or anything yet.
Oh, man.
Look who's here. Look who just showed up, dude.
Who's that?
Nick!
Oh, you fucking lucky dog.
Man, this motherfucker just showed up at my fucking front door, dude.
What's up, Nick?
What's up, Nick?
What up, home slice?
Nick Doggy Dog.
And caught him in the middle of fucking caught us in the middle of a fucking live
That's
interview.
cool.
Dude. Oh, what's Tiff doing?
She's in the restroom.
Oh,
What's up,
okay,
Dax?
cool. Not in here.
What you doing?
What's up, man? How's everybody doing?
Oh, pretty good, Nick. You just interrupted. Yoga Dork was giving us a skinny on the MUFON.
The racist, like our friend Franco was telling us that there was a racist. What's he saying? MUFON is trying to cover it up, but we got screen capture of it. It's fucking mess. And now, as a result, all sorts of fucked up shit about MUFON is coming out. Oh no shit, dude. And that's the thing, buddy. And fucking MUFON has been fucking up lately. And especially, under the control of Bigelow, he has just fucked this shit all up, dude. What up, King? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on? How you guys doing?
Good, good. What do you know about this racist shit, dude? Tiff, you can come in here, sweetie. Yeah.
What do you know about this racist shit?
Chair right here. Yeah. There's a chair right there for you, sweetie. Yeah. Pull it on up, man.
I think feminism is the new racism.
What do you guys? So, King? What are your thoughts on this racist shit from MUFON?
What happened?
They fucking we don't really know. I mean, apparently there's some.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull up the rant. My computer's being really slow.
I don't know, but I was just joking around saying I think feminism is the new racism in society today.
Feminism's the new racism. I can't stand feminism.
I used to be feminist, but they're too fucking crazy. So I just say I'm humanist.
Oh, see, and that's the thing is I am a feminist. I'm pro-woman. I think women should have just as equal rights as I am with men or whatever. So it's like I am a feminist. However, I'm talking like these fucking bull dyke prison guard lesbians, like fucking who are like just straight up man haters, it's like, bitch, if I'm not hating on you, it's just as fucking bad. What you're doing is just as bad.
Really bad. It's really bad. Like sometimes when like men come forward like with rape stories, there's like women who are just like, oh, you're trying to steal our thunder, blah blah blah. And it's just like, what the fuck? That's why people are afraid to come forward. Women are afraid to come forward about rape, and now men are too. And you can't shame any kind of victim like that.
No, you can't. It's ridiculous, man. And what some of these guys do.
I would have to say that there's a lot of women out there who want to just bash men. Like there's a lot of male creeps out there, but like what you were saying, yeah, true feminism. I agree. It's just kind of like the word liberal doesn't really mean liberal anymore. It means you're a whiny leftist,
Exactly.
Yeah, fucking that's why I always make it a point to say I'm a progressive. You know, as opposed to saying I'm a liberal, because it's like I'm not a liberal. Liberal is too much of a Democrat, like, you know, whereas, you know, a progressive is you know, has their own viewpoints. Yeah, they fuck the, you know what, dude, people who keep fucking up our words and shit, dude, it's starting to piss me the fuck off.
You want me to read this racist stuff?
Yes, read it out.
Okay.
Let me put you on big screen.
So it is a Twitter post from that PA dude, John Gentry. He said Netflix announced a new anti-white show called Dear White People that promotes white genocide. I canceled my account. Do the same. I don't find this funny. The last thing blacks want is for white males to organize, and that's not too far away. White males are the absolute target of the government with illegal affirmation action, which violates the 14th Amendment, and the Supreme Court refuses to hear the case because they know it does. The media also attacks us constantly with the interracial couples in every show and commercial, and portraying white males as incompetent. Everything this world was created by Europeans and Americans. Fucking blacks don't even have a calendar, a wheel, or a numbering system until the Brits showed up. Google serotonin by race, IQ by race, and violent crime by race, and then compare that to the effing message the media portrays. Time to turn off the TVs. And it says, after a delay, MUFON has removed Victory as director of the PA branch as of May 31st.
Good. What the fuck, dude? I mean, seriously, you know, I literally just made a video with fucking Cletus Backwood talking about the white genocide. You know, I literally just made fun of that shit. So, but what white genocide? I'm sorry, you guys, you got to give me a chance, okay? Because I'm a survivor of white genocide. All right. Fucking Christ, dude, how ignorant do you got to fucking be? I mean, like,
Ethiopians were pretty advanced civilization way 3,000 years ago. The Phoenicians, they were all North African or South or Central African, and they were by far advanced cultures. So
absolutely. I mean, like, there's how many cultures? Let's say, oh, they're like, oh, what about the Mayans? They came up with a fucking calendar. Their calendar is more accurate than any Greek or any Roman or whatever. Their calendar was way more accurate. It's just as accurate today, you know. So it's like, God, people are so fucking stupid, dude. You know?
I mean, all cultures have their significant things about them, but to say that any one is inferior or superior is bullshit.
It is. Anytime you say any one of them is superior, if you say you're superior or someone else is superior, it's racist. You know, it's like, dude, you're fucking all human. You're not any better than him. Now, this one dude, that one black dude might be smarter than that one white dude, but the race is irrelevant. You know?
No, it's society that fucks everything up, and they make these social situations where races get concentrated and aren't able to integrate and share one another, you know. It's bullshit.
Absolutely, you know. And it's like, I really don't think that any racist person is actually racist to they're racist around their friends. But if they were just with fucking some black dudes or just with some Mexicans, they'd be like, what's up, dudes? You know, they would just and they would just be friends like they would with any guy. It's just like, I just don't understand it, man. It always seems like they're
14 years I worked with Mexicans all the time. I learned to speak Spanish from them and stuff. I admire Mexicans.
Yeah, it's more of like a social fucking like disadvantage than the human nature, you know.
You know, they're afraid and they push each other away, man.
You know, I've noticed.
Sometimes, like, I have a hard time wondering if truly slavery existed in the United States, or maybe not quite to the extent. Because, I mean, if you look at the Constitution, for example, they said all men are created equal. So isn't it kind of hard to believe that they were enslaving people against their will at the same time?
Well,
no. That makes perfect sense to me, man. You know, that the guys who wrote it are like, oh yeah, no, we're all equal, but they're not thinking about their slaves, you know, like, because you got to think in the Bible they had slaves and it was just accepted and just normal, and you just like, you know,
mention it casually.
They were worth a lot of money to those people then, so they didn't mistreat them necessarily. There were some bad people,
right?
But when you look at it as an investment and stuff, so they couldn't do their without the people they had to take care of them. They weren't going to starve them or whatever. They wanted to make sure that they could, you know.
So like if they were sold into labor, then technically that wouldn't quite be a slave, I guess. I mean, maybe some were not even slaves.
No, it's like 100% slave. If you're sold in, that's like the definition of slave, you know.
By force, you know, the French and the English were brutal when they started their colonization of Africa and stuff. I mean, they murdered a lot of people.
Yeah.
For no reason. And that's what people forget too, you know, that the Europeans, all white people were not involved in the slave trade. It was mainly the English and the French.
Right.
I think everyone was involved in it. I think black people were involved with it. The white people. I think everybody bought slaves.
Down to the Seminoles, were all of the slaves that were owned in Florida, for instance, were almost all Seminoles. And my relatives or ancestors that were in North Carolina, and they owned slaves. So,
have y'all noticed that racism of our culture is kind of seeped into UFO culture? Like the gray ones are the scary ones that do the experiments, and the white ones that look like us are the benevolent ones.
That's a good point, man.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's a good point. It really has, like, you want to know what else is weird? How there's very few progressives like in the UFO world, but there are a lot of like right wingers who are into UFOs. There are a ton of Trump supporters who are into UFOs, or like lean right anyway. And there's not so many like hardcore like progressives who are into UFOs. And it's like that kind of. I mean, I think this is weird. It just
I don't
seems
even know what I am.
you're a fucking you're like a liberal. You're like a progressive, dude. Yeah, you know.
I know they're involved in UFOs and they actually lose their
Trump sucks, dude. He's fucking everything up. Oh my god.
Sir, you sound like you're underwater.
No,
Oh, he's terrible.
So, like, what happened in Roswell, do you guys think?
Roswell, I'll fuck.
God.
Man, I feel bad, and I hate when people bring this up, and I feel bad for saying it. Now, what I think happened is a fucking weather balloon crashed there, and fucking, you know, like one idiot said, I think it's a spaceship, you know, and they're like, yes, they just ran with it, you know. But it's like everyone else, it's like Jesse Marcel, the main guy, all right, who said, you know, he ran the whole thing of the recovery operation. He never said anything about any bodies, any aliens. He never said anything about a disc.
Yeah.
In fact, if you read the Roswell paper, like the newspaper from their crash, if you actually read the paper, it says how the debris was made up of aluminum foils type stuff, tape, wooden sticks. Yeah, because that's what you get the fucking weather balloon. My Project Mogul, that's what it was made out of, and that's what the crash debris was. And it's like, dude, that's
not a space.
It's not space. He never said anything about a fucking UFO. Well, the guy who's, you know, the guy who ran it. Why has he never come out and said, yes, it's a fucking alien spacecraft? Because he's like, no, man, we saw some fucking debris. You know, he's like something, and we don't know what it was, man. What do you want?
I guess that's the story. That was possibly like a Russian hoax or something.
You know, that's weird too, because the CIA, that chick from the CIA came out and wrote that book. That seems like a just straight up more propaganda, psyop, fucking kind of, you know, con pro intel or whatever the fuck it is, you know, where they're counterintelligence, you know. I mean, it just seems weird that a former CIA agent would come out and write a book saying, oh, the Roswell crash was these deformed Russians. That's a true book. That's a real story. It's that's what this bitch said, dude. She said it was deformed Russians. It's fucking crashed in the fucking Arizona, dude. Like,
and she wrote this during the war.
And what about the burnt out monkeys?
Like a fucking couple years ago.
Oh,
dude.
what?
I'm telling you, dude. This is like you guys know what book I'm talking about?
No, but there's another report saying it would burnt out monkeys that they had.
Right? Yeah, that's another one, dude. You know? Well, that's what you want to fly. You know, first, come on. They were actually just being racist. It was black guys. They just called them monkeys. You know, that's fucked up. That's how fucked up they are now, dude. That's fucked up. Yeah, you know. Oh yeah, we gotta get like Dave or somebody or fucking UFO bro Riley on here. so it's okay to fucking. I probably shouldn't have made that joke. I forgot we don't have a black guy with us yet.
Bottom line, it all has to do with politics.
It always has to do with politics, man. It's fucking, it's bullshit, dude. I think they take advantage of the UFO phenomenon and use it to their advantage. I think a lot of stories and a lot of shit here is bullshit and put out by the government as propaganda. And it's like, that's the best way to fuck with people is when you take something that's true and you mix in bullshit with it, you know, as opposed to taking total bullshit and trying to add some truth to convince people that it's real. You just do the exact opposite. I don't know, man. Fuck, dude.
Speaking of politics,
that's what they do.
I don't know. It's all good. Shit. Jackson called me a beaner. Fucking. Cal called me a beaner. I mean,
I'm a Nazi.
Friend, there's no lines across. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I love all you fuckers. I mean.
Yeah, you know, and it's funny too because I mean, it's you know, but if anyone ever called me honky, see, I would lose my shit, right? And it's like, no, I don't give a fuck. You call me honky, whatever the fuck you want. I don't give two fucks, dude.
All day.
You know, it's just, to me, it's just funny, like because it's like, well, when you know you're not being racist, you're not a racist dick, you can get away with making those jokes. But when you're a racist,
one of my best friend Quincy, he's Asian, and every time I'd say bye to him or whatever, he go white power.
Yeah, there it is, Nick. I mean, man, you know what? There's a thin line between that, but I mean, between you know how it is. I mean,
you can't cross that line. You got to know how to walk that boundary.
No. I mean, you cannot. You're not gonna just walk in the bar and just be like, drop the N-bomb. No, but I'm saying in between like friends and shit. Man, shit between friends and people that I've grown up with, bro. We drop all kinds of fucking like racist shit. And not in a bad way, but just because that's how we grew up with. Bro. I mean, they make fun of my Mexican shit. I make fun of their Asian shit. We make fun of their black shit. And we all laugh at this shit. You know what I mean? They'd be, I'd be like, you watermelon eating. And they'd be like, you burrito eating. And I'd be like, you fucking rice eating. And they'd be like, you motherfucking jalapeno eating. And goddamn, we don't get mad at that shit, bro. I mean, man, it's all love, man. You know what I mean? Honestly, if you grew up in a certain shit, it doesn't matter, man. I mean, honestly, people understand when you're meaning it in a racist way, or man.
How about if you're like walking down the street and somebody steps right in front of you, and they happen to be a particular race? Are you in your mind sometimes like giving slurs?
No, I wouldn't. I don't know if that's the question you asked. I wouldn't hop out and just say that to somebody. No, it definitely had to be like somebody that was
You have to be somebody you know.
No, in your head. In your head is what I'm saying.
I mean,
in my head, I'm saying, I'm like, look at this motherfucker, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? Look at this motherfucker. The race never has anything to do with it in my head, you know? Like, yeah, like to me, it's just a dude. I'm like, how big is he? Does he have a weapon? You know, can I kick his ass? That's all I'm ever thinking, you know?
Unfortunately, I grew up with very racist uncles and a grandfather. And when I was little, I would say bad words like that until I kind of got my own mind and was like, that's seriously fucked up. I feel really terrible. But that was, my mom wasn't racist, but everybody else in my family was.
No, I mean, I
don't think my dad was either, but he died when I was really young, so I'm not sure. But
you're in Mississippi?
Missouri.
Oh yeah, you got all kinds of racism flowing through that motherfucker, dude.
I'll be honest, like
out there, it's probably just normal, like it is in North Carolina. There's like, hey, how you doing?
To be fair,
out of my way, nigger.
In my hometown, the racism goes both ways. Like I got teased. I got teased a lot for my color too.
You white honky? Good. They should have. Okay, out there, playing tennis using your credit card.
Yeah, man, I got razzed for being white growing up in Los Angeles, but also my grandpa was from Missouri, and absolutely there was a strong racist tongue out of Missouri. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, man.
But at the same time, like you were saying, like if when he meets somebody in person, it's actually a good person, you know. It's just more about like, you know, like he wouldn't let us watch black people on TV.
Well, that's fucking racist.
Yeah.
That's when they won't let you watch black people on TV.
Yep.
That's hardcore racism, you know.
It is pretty racist.
And it's funny because like you take these the people like this guy we just heard Yoga reading out saying, you know, the white man genocide, and he's sounding like everyone's against him. He's like, we're white and they hate us, okay? And it's like, dude, that's exactly what they experienced. So why would you want to put that on them if you don't like it happening to you? You know, they're like complaining about it, but like it's like, dude, that's what you do. So I don't understand. You think you could be able to take it, but I don't know.
Hey, did you hear what the United States Senate did already today?
Can I get back here?
Jax, what did you say? Say it again.
Rose.
United States Senate passed a bill today. I don't know
What
if
bill?
you guys heard this or not. About the insurance.
Oh, the healthcare, they actually had a vote on it? No, it doesn't come up for a vote yet. Right?
It's already passed. Passed today.
You know, they're
The vote.
that one's
Here's
also,
the deal. Here's the deal. Here's how it works. If you have a job and you have health insurance and you lose your job and you can't pick up Cobra to make your payments for your insurance and you lose your insurance,
Yeah.
when you get another job, you cannot get insurance for another 6 months.
What the fuck?
Bullshit, huh?
That doesn't make any sense.
This like, fuck are you like, you son of a bitch? God damn it, dude.
and they also give you a fine for not having insurance too, just like Obamacare did, and that's what everybody hated about Obamacare. So this is like they took something kind of bad and they just made it like
worse.
Yeah.
So they kept the individual mandate. And they put even more penalties and shit on you, dude. What the fuck is wrong with Republicans, dude?
Worse.
No, are you sure that this bill passed?
Yeah, my wife was telling me about it earlier.
Holy fuck, dude.
Did you hear what the Supreme Court refused to even hear as a case?
Wait, what's up?
Well, the Supreme Court decided that it was not worthy to hear the case of whether or not a concealed weapons permit should be issued if there's no problem, such as a criminal history. They refused to even hear the case.
You know what, that blows my mind because any gun owner that I know is like, dude, I don't want crazy people running around with fucking guns, and I don't want dangerous people being able to hide guns. You know, it's like, I don't understand it, man. Like, fucking,
yeah,
it's all fucking, you know, it's all from like NRA's propaganda machine, dude. You know, they fucked that up, and I heard that the Supreme Court is like going to allow some of Trump's travel ban.
Yep.
How is that fucking constitutional, dude?
Yeah,
it was reinstated
real fast. It's going down the drain.
You know, I mean, like, fucking, is that what America stood for, dude? I mean, like, what the fuck happened to us, man?
If it fucking keeps up like this, I'm moving to fucking Canada.
I want to move to Canada so bad.
I'm going to Canada. I'm so fucking close to Canada.
I'm going with you, Corey. I don't care if it's cold up there. I want to move up there anyway.
Fuck,
dude. I'm going to fucking Peru, dude.
Yeah,
fuck all this shit, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna go down there, live in fucking Machu Picchu, and fucking snort cocaine until I die, dude. All right, that's the fucking plan.
I wanted to move to Canada before the elections, and so I mean, it's not just that for me. It started back when they were talking about banning that plant that I have to take.
I used to be married with a woman that lived in Saskatchewan, and it was pretty cool when I was 22. And I have no qualms of going back.
I don't think
it's only 3 hours away.
I don't think Canada would take me though. They want people with jobs. Right now, I don't have a job, so I don't think they'd even take me.
They wouldn't even take it. Like, nah, we're full. We're full, lady. We have plenty of white people over here. Okay, your fucking skin, you're shiny. You're too reflective. It hurts my eyes. Okay, I don't want to look at your white ass anymore. Okay, go on now, get.
Get.
How do you feel as a woman in the workplace today?
How do I feel as a woman? What?
in the workplace today? Like, how do you feel those politics
Oh.
have sort of played out with more women in positions of power and whatnot?
Well, I haven't been in a workplace in a few years because I've been doing a stay-at-home mom thing. So personally, I'm not sure. The last job I had was a waitressing job, and it really sucked because half the people didn't even tip, and I only got paid $3 an hour. And
Personally, I hate it when women are in charge.
my employer like when you don't make up your tip, when your tips don't make the minimum wage, they're supposed to make the difference, but they would lie on my check stubs.
Yeah. You know, I just gotta say, okay, like fucking anytime I like work, I have a woman boss. She's always a bitch to me, dude. I don't know what it is, man, but she loves to wield her fucking power. Talk about queen bee bullshit. I'm like, fucking out of here, bitch. You know, I don't know what it is, man. But
Hey, I hear you. I mean, maybe it's just the dynamic of a woman being in a position of power. I mean,
who knows?
It really does offend some people when women are not everybody, of course. They're assholes on you know, both genders, but
correct.
Some people really do get offended.
No, I think like, and that's just in the workplace from my experience. As you know, do I think that women deserve to be in places of power? Absolutely. There are a ton of women out there who are incredibly smart, a lot smarter than me, and fucking know how to handle shit. You know, so it's like, yeah, I'm like, fucking hire my ass. You know, but personally, the ones that I have worked under have all been bitches, dude. Cock blocking bitches, man. You know, every woman boss is a cock blocker. I'm just saying, that's the one friend who's off to the side blocking your shit, dude. She's the boss, dude.
So what about taking it to the next level then, when they're judges, Supreme Court justices, mayors?
No, it's like when you get up to that point, man, you're usually really smart and you know what you're doing. However, every female judge I've gone against has been a fucking bitch, dude. I'm just saying, dude. Yeah, they always stick it to me, dude. They're hating on me, man. You know, and I'm not saying everyone. I'm just saying everyone that I've ever encountered, which is quite a few of them, dude. Always bitches to me. I don't know, dude. But it's not. It's like it's not their fault. Like I'm the one who fucked up. I'm there in the first place. So you know, like if I met them at fucking, you know, at Pepe's restaurant down the road, maybe it'd be different. You know.
What are you saying, Cal? You bring the worst out in women? What the hell, dude?
I told you guys, I'm the worst progressive in the fucking world, all right? Dude, I'm terrible. I'll give us a bad name.
That's because they're looking at you going, geez, you're old enough to know the difference between right and wrong.
Right, correct. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I wanted it anyway, bitch. She's like, what'd I tell you about calling me a bitch? You're going to jail, motherfucker.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, this conversation has to deal with UFOs, by the way. This is UFO proof. Oh, wait, this is the last news channel. Technically, we can get away with this. This is the last news channel. We can talk about whatever. Mainly UFOs, though.
You should put it in the description of your channel. We talk about politics. We talk about UFOs. We talk about your mom.
Yeah.
That was fucking ruthless, dude.
That was awesome.
Yoga.
The last news channel episode was blocked because of copyright infringement.
Fuck yeah, dude. The last one we did, man. Hey, what up, Paul? Didn't see you there, buddy. Yeah, it was. Oh, because I watched. We did Third Phase of Moon's video. I was streaming that live, but that video came from Gaia, which was like, fuck you, dude. And they fucking, yeah, you know, but they could have gave me a fucking copyright strike, but they didn't, so that's cool.
Okay.
Oh, so it got taken out, so it doesn't matter?
Because that's what I was worried about, is the motherfucking strike again.
Yeah, that's what it freaked me
Like,
out too, you know.
that
but,
right now.
You know, because I'm like, I got down to, I got one strike left. It's a TOS, in terms of service, you know, fucking bad video or whatever. And
For making a bad video.
yeah, you know, and I was like, fuck, I need to delete all my bad videos. I got 60 fucking videos. Yeah, dude, it sucked, man, dude.
A, I was worried about if there was a strike against it, and then B, I was all conceited because the first time I get a tablet and finally get on this fucker, it's blocked. I'm like, damn it!
You didn't even get to see it, huh?
No, I was gonna send it to my mom. She could be.
It was blocked. It was blocked as soon as we got done. They blocked that shit, man, because they probably their whatever their algorithm or whatever probably read that we had played that, and they're like, okay, so we're gonna stop as soon as it's done. We went on for like a fucking hour, so
yeah,
I had plenty of time. As soon as we got done, I had an email already sitting there waiting for me saying your shit was blocked. I was like, God damn, dude.
Well, I'm happy you didn't get a strike because we don't need that on this channel.
Fuck no, dude, you know. But even if they gave me one strike on this channel, it wouldn't really affect me. You know, like one strike you can get away with. Except it sucks if it's a TOS, a terms of service strike. Because they take away your live, dude, you know?
Hey, I got a question, Carl.
Yeah. But you don't have the same subscribers. What up, buddy?
How did Blake and Brent get away with it?
They gave them permission to use it. You know, they fucking Blake is actually friends with the producers of Gaia, and they met Blake and Brent or whatever, are friends with them, and they actually met them a long time ago. And they actually told me about this, about meeting the producers of Gaia, long before this video ever came out. But the the Mummy in Peru or whatever, they told me a while ago that they're like, oh yeah, we know these guys or whatever. We're trying to get in good with them, and like possibly shoot. They're trying to shoot a documentary on it. I don't want to go too much into it because that's their thing, but they're like going to be like, hoping to work with, like they're friends with them or whatever. So they had permission because they had like no third phase of Moon stuff in it. It was just straight their clips.
Just say because they're rich. Because they're rich.
It's because they're white. All right. If Blake and Brett were Hawaiian, they would never have gotten this, dude.
Fuck.
So that's like they gave them permission obviously to use it because I'm like fucking Blake and they wouldn't have put up any copyrighted shit, man. They're like, nah, fuck that, dude. We need to get paid. I hate this bike.
Yeah, but like I said, you know what?
What up?
If it's legit, why wouldn't anyone want it shared? That's the bottom line.
They're like, hey, we put way too much money into this hoax. We gotta get a good return. 'Cause right now we're in the red.
That's when you know it's a hoax, when they're not about people.
Exactly.
They're about making the money.
Making the money, dude.
Exactly.
That's why I don't trust Dr. Greer. Because he's all about fucking making you want to take people out and show them UFOs. He has $2,500 a piece. Like, for real, dude, to go on one of his little excursions out in the woods to stare up at the sky. $2,500, man.
I think all of us should get together and do our own
big set of titties hanging in the sky for $2,500, dude. I'm just saying.
We should all get together, go to a dark place, and do our own CD5 meditation thing. Get stoned. Hi,
oh hell yeah, dude! We'd see some shit too.
Yeah. I like guided meditations. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, for $2,500, you better have a fucking hologram machine put
something.
On a fucking or something.
Fucking come on, man. I want just bring me a couple of strippers out there, dude. We'll be fine.
Well, that too. That'd be all right.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
We also better have some crabs out there too. Crabs, lobsters, clam bakes.
Well, I read somewhere that the 2,500 one was to stay at his house for a few days, or stay at his ranch for a few days, and just to go to one of the viewing things is like 600, 800.
Think about this, dude. How long does he give his fucking his speeches when he gets up there and does like his fucking little spiel? He's got video of him up there talking for 8 hours.
Fuck.
This mother shit for 8 hours. Yeah. I know I play videos that go for 10 hours, 12 hours, and they cut them up into sections. But I saw one that was a straight 8 hours, This motherfucker, he loves to hear himself talk. He's so about himself, dude. I mean,
I didn't know that bad.
This guy is.
He loves to say,
else,
"I'm a country doctor."
You know, it's funny because he's like, "Oh yeah, I was a medical doctor." But dude, he was a medical doctor for 6 months, man, and he fucking
Was that
quit.
it?
Yeah, dude. He's like, you know, it's like he.
Well, to be fair,
like,
he
fuck
has
this,
worked
dude. Yeah,
for a long time.
6 months, dude. He's like, I was a brain doctor. Did you ever work on a brain? Nope, I was only there for 6 months. I mean, it's like, fuck, dude. Jesus Christ, man. I just don't trust
He worked on his own brain.
Yeah, he worked on his own brain, dude. Exactly, man. He gave himself a fucking lobotomy, man.
That's not a practice. That's a part-time position. Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you seriously practiced medicine for fucking 6 months and gave it up, man. It's like, dude, don't call yourself a fucking doctor, man. You know.
I don't
He
know.
made more money doing that than anything else.
I want to know what Stephen Greer wrote his thesis
That
on.
long, I'd probably call
I wonder
myself.
if we could look that up, dude. I would love to see what he wrote his thesis on. You know? Well, I'm just saying, what do you think it would be? Like, well, when you get a
How much
when
you
you
ask
become
him in
a
an
doctor,
interview?
to get a PhD, you have to write a thesis. You know, and whatever your thesis, whatever subject, you know, you just pick a subject and you have to just write
Fucking Doctor Who had a Doctor Who had a longer career than that fucker.
Yeah, I trust Doctor Who more over fucking Stephen Greer, dude.
Doctor Who. Never got into that show. This is too weird.
I fucking love Doctor Who, dude. Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Oh, great. Now I got us on Doctor Who.
Mystery Space Theater.
This is funny, dude.
Yeah.
So this is what I've been missing the whole time. This Google Hangout.
It's fucking fun, dude. We just sit here and bullshit, dude.
And then I get so bored sometimes. I'm so close. I just drive over here.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. You know, Corey, he's like fucking 4 or 5 hours away, dude. Yeah. You know, fuck that, man.
Yeah, I would need a 3-day vacay and like stay in town in a motel and stuff.
Fuck yeah, dude. You know, this little fucking town, man.
Do you guys even have a motel in this town?
You got one stoplight. You got one stoplight, like 3 motels though. I don't know. It's fucking weird, dude. There's a bunch of motels here. Yeah. Oh no, it's 4.
We got 2.
There's 3.
What do you live in one of those towns? You blink and you miss going through downtown.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking, you know, you glance away for a half a second. You don't even blink, just glance in the other direction and it's fucking gone, dude. Tiny as fuck, dude.
And you're driving.
I Googled the population. You got about 7,000 people there, right?
Yeah.
That's about the size of my hometown back in Iowa.
That's this fucking. Dude, I grew up in fucking like Las Vegas and Chicago. So I'm used to fucking big, massive cities with people everywhere. And so a town of 7,000, I'm like, is that actually a town? You know, isn't that like a fucking village, or that's more like a rock concert? You know, like that's fucking it's an ICP show, dude. I'm like, I don't really count that as a fucking town, but
see, these guys got 7,000 population. My population is 2,000. My
holy shit, Nick.
Yeah. How much you have, yo?
There's like 6 families there in this town. That's it, dude.
6 towns, but all 3 police stations are there. You got the state troopers, you got the highway patrol, and the local police.
It's all just one office, dude. It's like next to a pizza.
When you go to court, there's no metal detector, nothing. You just walk in.
That's how this place is, man. I'm like, this is fucking the bailiff is like 109, dude. He's just like kind of sitting there. He's like, yeah, all right, yeah. He's real fucking slow and shit, dude. Like, you know, you just walk. You don't even, if you want to break out, you don't have to break out. You don't even have to run. You can just walk out. It's just like, yep, bye. Dude, it's so funny, man.
Wow.
Oh, guess what, motherfuckers?
We'll lose the connection.
Dude. Check this shit out, man.
You gotta find the hot.
Okay. I don't know what this is. No, I'm good. Oh, hell yeah.
Check this fucking.
I'll be right back. I can get some chips.
Oh,
Nacho.
yeah. And it fucking comes with the VR helmet now.
Cool.
Yeah, you fucking, and then the remote, and you put your fucking phone like up on top of this bitch right here, and you fly this little fuck around. It's got a little fucking movable camera on it, man. This
Fuck
thing's
yeah.
fucking sick, dude. Hell
So are
yeah.
you gonna use that to
I'm
look
gonna
for
finish
UFOs?
my fucking series on drug dealing drones, dude. I'm gonna tape like a couple bags of fucking like some cocaine or some fucking like some pills or something to it, you know, because the last one I had was a big bag of weed. So this one's gonna make some pills or something, you know, just like a fly, like another drug dealing drone. Look at this. You know, I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna start a thing about drug dealing drones, man. I was gonna make it up like, oh yeah, it's drug dealing drones. It's going crazy, dude.
That would be like.
I hope
gonna
he
be
chases
funny,
UFO
dude.
with it.
Oh, dude, I would love to be able to film a UFO with this fucking thing, man.
Chase it down.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Kyle,
What up, buddy?
look at what I got from work.
Well, hang on a second. Let me see here. I gotta click this. I gotta click that up. Hold it up.
It looks like my baby.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
You got a
It's
big
a fucking
range.
little PTZ camera. Have you tried it out?
I have no idea how to hook this thing up. No idea at all.
What? Hey, pick it up. Put it up to the camera real quick. Let me see it.
Yeah, we didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Okay. Spin the whole thing around. Let me see the bottom of it.
Oh fuck.
Okay, right there, Jax. See on the bottom. Do you have a little Q code there?
What? A Q code?
Yeah, what the fuck is that called? The square little fucking scanner bar thing.
Oh, there. You just use your scanner app.
Yeah.
You scan it.
Do you have one of those little barcodes?
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Scan it with your scanner, and then you should be able to find the app that controls it. Or you just plug it into the Ethernet cable, a landline, into your router.
Oh, it goes,
Either way, that I mean,
it goes into the router. Obviously.
yeah, like, yeah. Use an Ethernet cord and plug it into the back, and then plug that straight into your router or whatever, or your, you know.
Okay.
And you know,
I don't know. It's just like bring a bottle of wine back.
bottle of wine. Yeah, that should work for you, dude. That's a pretty cool looking camera. Isn't this fucking cool, dude? I just got this bitch today, man. Just came in the mail.
Float it around the house.
Nope. I haven't even I haven't even turned it on yet. I haven't even started it up.
You haven't even charged it.
It's charged, just fully charged, man. It's ready to go, dude. It was just all nasty as fuck outside today, and I couldn't fly it. So I'm like, man, this is gonna be so much fun,
Yeah,
dude.
there's all kinds of branches and shit down.
So Jax, what is that, like a special edition R2D2 or what?
Yeah. No, my work decided, and I live in Massachusetts, and in Massachusetts it's against the law to tape video with audio
Okay.
without the consent.
Oh wow.
So my work decided they're gonna sit there and put all these cameras up all over the place, video with audio,
Huh.
and they're trying to catch people talking bad about the company so they can fire them.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So what happened is that the software stopped working with this camera.
Uh-huh.
They threw it in the trash. They bought another one.
Yeah.
Doesn't work because they didn't update the software.
Ah, fuckers.
So now, because brilliant geniuses, maybe we should buy the software. No, duh.
Fuck, dude.
Damn, dude.
Fucking idiots, man.
Wow, that is a fucking win.
Hell yeah. Or
They do that stuff all the time. What we do is we make automotive supplies. We make like tack cloth. It's just like cloth, like medical gauze that has like resin on it. So you can wipe down, like if you're sanding down furniture or working on a car or a boat or something, it takes off all the dust off of it. I make that.
Oh, wow.
I've used that stuff.
There's a 50-50 chance that you're using the same stuff that I make.
Yeah, last time I refinished my parents' wood floor in their whole house, and I had to use that tacky cloth.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just like what you're explaining. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
cool.
cool.
All the dust and stuff. Yeah.
Hey Kyle, what's the brand of that drone you have?
This is
I know I was the same way.
SJRC, dude.
Where'd you get it at?
Online, eBay,
Oh, okay.
and it came with the virtual. It came with the VR mask,
Right.
you know, which is fucking sweet.
Yeah, mine has I can added a VR mask to mine, but then they sell it with one too, the same one I have.
Yeah, and this one was fucking. I got this for $69.
Do they have a simulator with that software that works it too?
What's up?
Do they have a simulator too where you can simulate where you don't actually fly it, but it's like you are? Mine came with a simulator, so you can practice before you ever even fly it.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
So I'll have to find out, man.
Yeah, that you might want to go on Google, you know, or whatever it is, where the applications are, and just put the name of that company in or whatever. Or
I got the apps for it. I just haven't actually checked them out.
Yeah, they might actually have a simulator. Then I think they all are doing that now. You know, freaking crash it into shit.
Well, I gotta get off here because I gotta go pick up my girl. But thank you guys for coming and joining me. Anyway, you guys can stay and do your hangout, but I gotta dip out of here, man, because it's getting late, man. I gotta go pick up my girl. So, but thank you guys for coming and fucking hanging out with me. All right.
Right on.
For sure.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys next time. All right. All right.
Right. Later.
Bye, Nick.
Out. Bye, guys.
Later.
Peace out, y'all.
Later.